welcome back to another Real Talk movie reaction chosen by you guys for the month of December. This one is Smile. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm just smiling.
Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend and tell all their friends that you know what time it is. It's time to get spooky, scary up in here. And it also helps the algorithm. Thank you.
Listen, special shout out to all of our patrons who just voted Smile in for the
Let's
month
go.
of December. I feel like y'all are spoiling us a little bit. We got Smile this month. We got Barbarian and X last month.
Crazy ass movies.
If the rest of you guys want to come and participate, if you aren't already part of our Patreon community, we definitely encourage you to come check us out. We have monthly polls every month where we are taking your suggestions and recommendations for new movies and new shows, adding them to a poll, allowing you guys as a community to vote on them, and then we react to them every single month. So be sure to come check out our Patreon account where you can also gain access to all of our content well before it's available on YouTube, plus all of the unedited full versions of everything that we react to. But I am so hyped and excited about this. Let's get to
She's a cry face. When we seen her last.
We saw her in the main girl in this movie. Is that her? That's the main girl. Oh wait, I'm about to freak out. Let me just focus. I don't like it. It's already weird. I'm scared. I think she's dead. She saw her mom kill herself. She was on Mayor of Easton. She's the drug addict.
Yeah. Why she crying it?
Dr. Cutter.
He's gonna die. She's gonna die. Mom's gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everybody dies.
Oh, does she look like, is she a psychiatrist? Psychologist?
Smile to be nothing. Just this.
I got it. Thanks, Ted.
She's gonna die. Mom's gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't know. She doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. Mom doesn't matter. I don't matter. You were about to. I don't matter. He's gonna die. She's gonna die. He's gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everyone dies. Nobody matters. She doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. Everyone matters. I'm gonna die. Nobody matters.
Abuse and mania, and she's been in and out of our unit a few times.
Rose, she has no insurance.
Okay, but she needs treatment.
The board is down my throat about paying out of pocket for another bed in the residency program.
Maybe the board should try giving a shit about the point of our job here.
Look, I'm not questioning your judgment, okay? I just need you to come to me first so I can get ahead of it next time, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, you haven't been here since the late shift last night, have you?
Go home. Well, you see, I can't go home because it's scary.
Not yet,
Scary.
but it's about to be.
See, that shit right there. That's that news camera shit. They pan the camera.
Dr. Cutter.
Laura Weaver, 26, she's a
Watch
grad
your tail,
student. Police were called in for public disturbance. EMS brought her in.
She's got any psych history?
Nothing on file, but the police sent over a report for a different incident she was involved in last week.
What was that one about?
A professor at her school.
You know, I thought I would
Is that an ex or something? Who's this guy?
come check on her. you know, after everything that happened yesterday, that's not an easy thing.
Okay. I appreciate it, but I don't
You
need
know
you
what
to
happened
check
with
on me.
Mama, man.
Right. No, yeah, I mean, sorry.
I have to get back to work.
Yeah.
See you around.
Who is this guy? It has to be an ex, right? Doesn't it feel very
You do know she's engaged, right?
Yeah, it's an ex.
I'm single.
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Claw him. Now, she found out about some people down in Mexico. Anyway, went. Truth there.
See, it passed him to her, so it was haunting the professor, and then the professor killed himself,
Yeah,
smiling at her, and then went to her, and now
Hello.
she killed herself, and now
Yeah.
it's like a killing yourself thing.
I shouldn't have kept my nephew like that.
No, I
Because it's
I
very
should
similar
apologize.
to the smiling
I've
that was in
been
Truth or Dare.
stealing
Like,
with
why
some
wouldn't it be
stuff that wasn't
connected?
being
And
very
it's in
company.
Blumhouse.
Okay, well, if you can't make it to your nephew's party tomorrow, you could at least get him a present. If you need an idea, he's really into electric model trains.
Uh-huh.
You like to
You sound
model
weird.
trains.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Oh, that's the guy who was like, everything is not awesome. Oh, he's smiling now.
Hey, Carl. How you feeling today? Carl. Carl?
She's gonna die. I'm gonna die. Everybody dies.
Carl, look at me.
You're going to die. 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 You're going to die.
No, this patient is 50 on 50. He needs to be restrained.
Symptom of post-trauma.
Let's avoid any self-diagnosis. What is it you've been seeing and hearing?
Echoes of what happened with my patient. It's just fleeting moments of stress-induced hallucinations. But when they're happening, they feel so corporeal and unsettling.
Rose, from where I'm sitting, you don't seem delusional or disordered to me. And certainly not psychotic. It's my impression this experience with your patient triggered old anxieties compounded with too much stress, not enough sleep. You have wounds that have never fully healed. And it is possible they never will completely. That's the nature of trauma. But you can learn to get control over it. Have you been continuing to see patients while you've been coping with all of this?
Just taking a short hiatus.
Good. If you want my advice, use this time to do something different. Anything that will take your mind off the triggers that are causing you stress. I also think it would be helpful if we resumed our regular sessions again.
Sure. What about the Risperdal? Just, you know.
Let's talk again next week before we consider any medication.
I mean, I'll just.
In the meantime, you can always call me.
She's a very pretty lady, don't you think so?
what you do is you prescribe to one of your patients to rip off, and then you just let me get a couple of pills. So try to go out well, boo. Oh, she's going to the birthday party.
She's having a hard time smiling. She like smiles and really creepy.
How's your phone? Wait on this picture.
Oh my god, you made it!
Hi, surprise.
Come on in, come on in.
Oh.
You're the work.
Oh, it's fine. I just have to see
Hey, Greg! What are you doing? I told you not to take those out yet.
Thank you for the wire.
Mr. Talley, my name is Dr. Rose Cotter, and I was hoping he'd be willing to answer some questions.
I'm done answering questions. I confessed.
I actually don't care about what you were accused of. What I need to know is what you experienced in the days leading up to it. I have a patient, a young woman. 4 days ago, a man killed himself right in front of her. And ever since then, she has been seeing something.
Don't bring this shit back. Goddamn, why you bring
Something
it back
that pretends to
bitch?
be other people.
Get out of here.
The man that she saw kill himself, he claimed that he was seeing the exact same thing.
What the fuck do you want from me, huh?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive? Why, please, Mr.
Like,
Talley?
murder somebody.
Okay?
I sacrificed you.
Make the cop leave.
Make the
Not gonna happen, pal.
Make him leave. And I'll tell you what I know.
Why don't I want the cop there? Couldn't this exonerate me?
Oh no, this is weird. Maybe it's setting her up to
Or-
have someone else kill him. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he have to tell her you gotta kill somebody. Now, who can we kill? We can kill your husband, I mean your fiance, or I don't know who else you want to murder.
I tried to research anything and everything I could about this thing. There's been other chains in the past. Found one that was in Brazil a few years ago. A man there escaped that chain by killing his neighbor and passing it to his neighbor's wife. Your patient is going to die unless she kills someone. That's the only way you can get rid of it. The only way. She has to make sure there's a witness for it to pass to, because this thing needs trauma to spread. That's what gives it power. Trauma. Your patient has to make it count. Tell her to use some kind of weapon. Make the biggest mess she can.
I can't kill someone!
Oh, it's you.
Bitch, don't bring that. Why you coming back to me?
No.
Get me out of here.
Why the fuck did you come here? You're not
Right.
giving it back to me. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get away from me! Get away from me!
Ooh, he's like, get
Hey,
the
don't
fuck.
bring
You
up
know, I already killed somebody.
Don't bring that shit back to me.
Woo! That is acting, babe.
Hey, it's like
We say PP go out because since you're dangerous. What the fuck happened?
I know what I need to do.
What?
This thing, it needs all of its victims to pass it on in order to survive. But if there's no one else around, then it has no way to pass. As long as I'm alone, I can deprive it of what it needs.
That doesn't make any sense. Your plan is just to avoid people forever?
I'm not gonna keep running, okay? I gotta face it.
Okay, Rose, I'm coming to you. Just tell me what...
And it's probably not even, you know, it wants somebody to come to her. But that also means it probably can take over her and call somebody and be like, this is where I am. Come get me, you know?
just to try to get somebody to come
Just like it made, like it helped somebody kill the cat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And she can kill the cat. too. Say, why would the power be working? Unless y'all still paying for the power bill and shit.
I think this is what her sister was saying. Why don't you just sell that piece of shit in the land or whatever? I mean, you don't have any food or anything. You can't like sit here for very long.
It's not a good
Not
plan.
a good plan.
Fallen we were talking about.
Falling and the Ring, right? You pass it on.
Mhm.
Like it is not stopping. Like it's still coming for you every single day, and this was no exception. But well acted though, for real. The drama was good for everybody. Everybody that casted in here had a good part to be dramatic, and it shows 100%. The demon, no backstory, no information. Don't need it. Fuck it. Right? It is what it is. We're just here. I like all the people that they interacted with. I like the chronological order, right? If you figure that out, you know what you must do. And I like that there was some people who did figure it out.
1%.
Two, because in Brazil,
Oh, yeah,
there's somebody in Brazil
right,
too.
right.
So there was some people that figured it out. And you know, now when you figure it out though, it ain't no getting out scot-free. Right?
You're still, yeah.
You still, but even though old boy's in jail, he like, I'm still pristine. I'm good. I know I killed old boy, but I had to do what I had to do. Because this is the only way that I can live. Now, maybe I get out when I'm old, but even when I get out, at least I'm out. And I ain't got to worry about this freaking entity anymore doing it to me. But damn, if this thing was inventive, it had some good scary parts in there. Very good use of the dark. And the only points I'm taking away from it, it was just too dark. In some spots with her. Right, with our main character, why you just living your life in scary darkness, right? You should stop that. You should really stop
Especially
that.
your own house.
Yeah, in your own house.
In
That-
all the
that
other,
didn't
all
make
the
any
other
sense.
situations are fine, but not in your own house.
Not in your own house, and then you go to a creepy house out there in the damn outskirts and just be more creeped out, and then this will happen. And then the way the crazy demon gets you,
Oh,
it
yeah.
enters into your whole
I
body.
can't even.
That's
it's
crazy
really
right
horrific, and I hate it.
So Blumhouse come through once again. It did not tie in to Truth or Dare. I mean, I know they had to know that going into it, that a smile and then the crazy smile from Truth or Dare is kind of similar to what they did before, but they were just like, it's not the same thing. Okay, well, cool. It's not.
And they didn't over exaggerate the smile, which they did.
It was just a regular
yeah,
person smile.
Yeah.
So I thought they was gonna over exaggerate it, and then like we got some Truth or Dare thing, but it didn't happen. So all right, fine. I'm good with leaving it the way that it is, and it was still a great movie, a great scary movie. With that said on there, so thank you guys for picking it.
Yes. Again, special shout out to our community patrons who did vote this in. My favorite scary movie of the year, hands down. I haven't been screaming and scared, and I literally have to watch something after this because it is super late, and
creepy.
I will not be able to go to sleep after that.
It's creepy.
This hit all the elements for me, and it was unpredictable in the sense of like when the scare was coming. Oh, it was so brilliant. The whole her listening and re-listening to the thing. When that whole situation happened, I thought I legitimately was gonna die. I almost had a heart attack when the face just showed up while she was listening. That was creepy. The whole realization of the demon and how he ultimately takes over. Once he takes over, was the most horrific thing ever as well. And now it makes sense. Wow. When you think back to when she was in the room, oh girl, and she was screaming like bloody murder in the most, because it's the most horrific way ever to die. Like holy shit, all of that was well realized. It did give me callbacks specifically to Fallen. Shout out to Denzel Washington. If you haven't seen that movie, it's definitely one to watch. It's definitely a classic as well. But it was unique in all of its own way. It didn't do jump scares for the sake of jump scares. It felt like everything was very well thought of. And I thought the acting was impeccable. I believed everybody was scared out of their ever-living minds, and it felt like the shit was actually happening, which elevates all of it. And I like the fact that it was trauma-based, too. I thought they were going to talk more specifically about, like, you're marked if you've had trauma before, because it seemed like because she witnessed her mom dying, and I felt like they said the professor also witnessed somebody when he was younger dying, so I thought that there was going to be more trauma-related in, like, what you've experienced before this, but it wasn't. It was trauma related, and like we have to create the trauma. And I thought she was so smart in trying to go to the cabin by herself. It was brilliant. But it did not play out well at all. And I feel like the movie definitely lends itself for a part 2. And I feel like it's gotten a lot of, we've heard everybody talk about this movie. So I'm excited about the prospect that there could be a part 2. Because it definitely left the door open that could be the case. But this is my favorite scary movie of the year. It hit all the marks for me. I really enjoyed it. And again, really appreciate you guys voting that in for Christmas time. Thanks, guys. I loved it.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk movie reaction chosen by you guys for the month of December. This one was Smile. And until next time, people, peace.